am a lifestyle news reporter, so let's get ready to go to work. Just gonna do my regular stuff and we can chit chat while I get ready. This is like my last day before I leave for Christmas tomorrow, and I am so excited. I love my job, but I'm also thrilled to have some time off and get to see my family. The fun thing about my job is that I get to do like very laid back stories. Today we're going to a grocery store and talking to them because they just opened, which, how fun. But my days look different a lot of the time. I love it. I basically get to just talk to people and get to know them and get to try out a bunch of different places in the city. I'm in Nashville and I actually just graduated in May. So to jump from Arizona State University, graduate in May, and then move out to Nashville to do this has been a big change, but I'm very thankful for it. A lot of people, I feel like, don't really understand what it means to be a news reporter. It looks different for everyone, and I'm kind of in a special position because I'm in lifestyle, but I don't think people realize that most of my time is spent editing and sitting behind a computer and doing that, which is fine, but it's not as, I guess, glamorous as some people might expect it to be. I am such a night owl, so these early morning wake ups, it's not even that early, it's like 6, and I still have such a hard time getting up and getting going in the morning because my body just wants to stay up till like 2 a.m. sometimes, which is not very helpful when I have to be back up at 6. One of my absolute favorite things about my job though is that I get to try out new places when they open a lot of the time. So whether it's like a restaurant or a fitness class, I get to go preview them and hang out and kind of figure out what the businesses are all about and talk to the people that own them, which is such a cool thing to do. On top of that, I feel like overall the biggest reason why I love what I do and why I wanted to get into news in the first place is because it's so people forward. I love talking, I love getting to know new people and getting to meet people from all walks of life. So to get to do that as my job day in and day out and basically just hang out with some of the coolest people I'll ever get to meet is such a blessing. If you want a more in-depth tutorial, I have them on my page, and I definitely plan to make some more while I have some time over the Christmas and holiday break. Another really cool thing that I also get to do once in a while is sometimes I will fill in like in the studio. There are other like lifestyle reporters that I work alongside that are like much more experienced than me, but once in a while if they can't do something, I get to fill in, which is like my favorite part because I get to like go into the news studio and put the little earpiece in and talk to the people at the producing desk, and that makes me feel very official. Another fun thing is that right now, since we're all like out on Christmas break, or we will be, we've pre-recorded a lot of our shows that are going to play like over this break, and they're full of like fun little Christmas games. So I'm excited to tune in and see how those all turned out, because basically a lot of the times what we're doing is just making a fool of ourselves on camera for the enjoyment of other people, and I love it. Speaking of making a fool of yourself on camera, it is something I am very used to. I grew up like a theater kid and always was just like performing in front of people. And then on top of that, I also have like the best coworkers in the world that I could do anything in front of them and they would never judge me for. So I never have an issue being myself and getting a little crazy when it comes to stuff on camera. On the topic of coworkers, I was very nervous to come into such a high market right out of college. So the way that things work is there's like 200 TV markets in the US, give or take, and they're all ranked top to bottom from like most important or like most popular to least popular. Like New York's #1, and then it all goes down from there, so you get the idea. And coming straight out of college into a top 30 market is definitely a daunting thing. I'm so thankful I did it though, because I feel like I was welcomed with open arms. I've had such a great time and I have like such a good management team, and I love everyone I work with. Since today is a shoot day for me, I will pop into the station and do some like computer work and editing, and then I'll leave to go shoot the package with one of the other reporters that I work with, and then we'll come back, and he is actually going to edit this one today, so it's off my plate, but I have a few other things to wrap up before I leave for the holidays. If I had to pick like some of my favorite stories that I've done so far, I've only been at the station for like 6-ish months, but I've done so many cool things so far already. Almost weekly, I get to go visit adoption centers around Nashville and feature like adoptable dogs and cats, which is so much fun because I literally just get to play with animals. And on top of that, I've done so many other ones. I've been to the zoo where I got to feed giraffes, which was so cool. I've tried different like Pilates and workout places around town, which I love because I'm such a workout junkie. And then coming up, actually, there's a brand new makeup place, like a makeup studio that just opened here in town, and they invited us to come get our makeup done. So when I come back from Christmas break, that is going to be one of the first stores that I jump back into. And then, like I said, today we're going to Sprouts, which is like a fancy grocery store, and I am thrilled. I don't know about you guys, but I could walk around grocery stores like for hours and just look at stuff, so I could not be more excited. Another really cool thing is that most of the time when we go to like restaurants and stuff, it's hands-on. So there's times that I've literally been like behind the bar at a coffee shop or in the kitchen of a place learning how to make what they sell hands-on with the people that work there. The other reporters that are much cooler and more experienced than me do a lot of red carpet and music related stuff. Obviously we're in Nashville, so that's always happening, and it's a goal of mine to make sure that I get to go to a red carpet and see what that's all like before this job is over. Okay, lip combo today is gonna be Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude, and then I'm gonna also just overline with that, and then I'll do gloss with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in Moon. Okay, here is the final hair and makeup look for work today, and let me get dressed and I'll come right back, and then I have to run out the door. Okay, I just got changed. This is my look today. I'm just gonna do these little Aritzia jeans. This sweater is from Zara, and I just have little sneakers on because we're going grocery shopping for today's segment. So that is basically everything. The time is now officially 7:30, so I really need to go. I need to be clocked in at 8, so I hope you enjoyed getting ready with me as a lifestyle news reporter, and maybe I'll make another one soon. Love you, bye.